Blood Moon Syndicate was formed. They are sitting now in the tavern, back of the Unbroken Tusk, not quite revealing the pendant to the elders that assigned them this job, but together trying to figure out what it is. Galsariad, who had been quite quiet watching all this occur, revealed that it's a vestige of a divergence, which, to those who know Critical Role or Vox Machina, this is a legendary artifact of renown, a item created by one of the primordial gods that created this realm to give to champions to fight on their behalf. And that's where we pick off, right in the middle, as silence has kind of overcome this tavern table. The music still playing around you, still jovial. A few of you almost even look around to see if anyone's listening in. And you do find a few onlookings that kind of look away as they're drinking. There's both prestige and awe of you, but then there's a few that are wondering why these two rival groups are sitting together and making such a fuss. You can see eyes kind of looking over and a glint of gold as it passes over. Maybe a few are looking at the gold, or if you see the importance, you're not quite sure. But you know this is a lot in the moment, as Zelis is kind of holding it. You guys were also able to discover that it has symbols of 3 different gods on it as well. It's your game. As the candlelight flickers for a second, but the music begins to fold back in and take your senses back as Galsariad just kind of leaves it there on this definite end of a beat.
So you were saying that this thing is beyond valuable.
Quite. And Dermot kind of leans forward. I mean, it values in the kind of eye of the beholder. Beholder. It. I mean, it's a religious item, so maybe it was given to you by the gods in the first place.
That would make sense.
It would?
Well, feels like fate, doesn't it?
Irvan, you don't really believe in fate, do you? You make your own fate. See? Look at that. I made Bibble disappear.
Oh no.
Shit.
He's just invisible. It's fine. You can still hear him.
He's just a little plug icon. It's fine.
It's called polymorph.
I didn't know he could cast illusion magic.
I didn't know either, but look, it's fate. I'm just kidding.
I do believe that we're an active participant in fate. You have to earn it.
Phone down.
We can hear you, Adam.
Yes, we can. As can the world. The world is what I call this group sitting around the table.
I was kind of curious who you're wondering about that. It's cute. Ao pipes in. Well, it doesn't matter if it's religious or not. We're the ones that
Excuse me.
You're the ones that have it. We want to be involved.
Why?
Were you crazy? This is what any adventurer wants. To be a part of some story, of something grander than just escorting frogs around and saving a small village. We want to help you guys. You don't even know what it is.
You want to meet your fate. A bigger fate, a greater fate. That's what I'm talking about.
I agree. I don't care if it's made for you or if we make it. Everyone kind of like smiles with her. Let's just do this, yeah?
What exactly is it that we're doing with it? I don't think we came to an agreement.
Well, there was that vision.
Maybe we should talk to the elders? Because if it was someone who was here at some point, maybe they know who it was.
We could ask about Elixion.
Or
But-
just sell it. You guys, you want to be adventurers? Why? Because you're in debt, or you want to make a name for yourself? The gold is how you do it. Everyone just kind of piping in again.
No, I don't
No.
really want to be an adventurer.
Why are you here?
I was told to come by my boss.
Right. So someone told you to. If you get enough gold, you can go tell them what to do.
Cordelia looks so white at the idea of telling Granny what to do. Mm-mm.
He just slinks back like defeated as he sees there's no one kind of coming to his defense of wanting to sell this. Fine.
Do you need the money?
I
Is that
love
why you're
gold.
so?
I don't care to go into a long fight to where I could possibly die when I have a perfectly good item here to flip. But sorry, I'm new here. It's Ao's group, it's your group. That's just my opinion.
I think it's short-sighted to be looking for a quick handout of coin rather than embrace opportunity that's placed before you.
This could lead to a lot of long-term gold, not just a one-off.
The last thing I'm going to say is if you survive. You know, many adventurers want more than a quick and easy out, and then they die before they get it. Just saying. Well, I hope no one dies, Irvin. That's kind of why I'm here. Sure. And you do see some sort of understanding between the two of them.
Should you be wearing that thing? Guy looks directly at Zell.
I feel that's where it's safest.
Alright.
Something happened when you touched it the first time.
Yes.
What if someone else touches it? Does the same thing happen again?
Why don't we find out? And he, without taking it off, holds it out towards Cordelia.
Ayo
Bibble
looks
touches it.
disappointed.
Yep, thank you.
You touch it?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a charisma save now.
Oh no. I'm not good at those. 11.
Better you than me.
You look at it and you're like, that's a real shiny piece of metal. And you touch it and you're like, that's really cool. Nothing happens. Just freaking y'all out.
Looks really cool. Looks good on you, man.
Thank you.
It definitely
I,
feels well made, well crafted, and there is a sense of pull towards it, but there's nothing happens, there's nothing occurs, there's no vision.
well,
Can I touch it? Ao leans forward.
which one was Ale?
Ao is the blue Genasi girl.
Leader
The leader.
very much wants to win.
I'm trying to get
She
it.
won the swimming thing.
Almost at
He
the,
is going. Sorry?
I was gonna say almost at the expense of letting that one person die, if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I trust them maybe second least out of their whole group.
Yep.
You say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
But I'm just giving context. So Zell is going to allow her to touch it, but he is going to sort of tighten his grip a little bit on it.
Give me a sleight of hand if you're trying to hide that.
Yeah, that's fair. I am trying to hide that. Oh shit. Okay. 19.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Ao
Wasn't expecting to do well on that one.
Ao doesn't realize what you're doing at all. She's just more entranced and like in awe of this thing. Like not like necessarily like a dwarf being overwhelmed with like, I need compulsion for a jewel, right? Like nothing like that. But as she puts her hand down on it, you notice this is her core want. She wants to be involved in this story like this. She wants to be like the champions of Vox Machina and Mighty Nine, and to have their names be known. Like, to be near Virgins of Divergence is already, like, she feels like she's made it, right? So you just feel this, like, sense of completion as she's, like, touching it. And give me a perception check, everybody.
Roll it at night.
Okay. Again? I've been having a good night. 19 again, actually.
17.
15.
Bibble?
I drifted off. Sorry. What were we rolling for?
Adam.
My mind is gone.
I always
Sorry.
Bibble would do the same. I love it. Ao is reaching forward and touching this pendant, and you could roll me a perception check.
Okay. 9.
Perfect. Yep, you're drifting off. He's like, I don't care about this thing. I already touched it. The three of you, rightfully so almost, as she touches it, a ring of red appears around her iris just for a second. This is a powerful item. It's amazing.
Well, if the Crimson Cloaks want to be involved, then maybe we won't part ways so soon. Maybe you can accompany us wherever.
Yeah. Extra swords, extra arms. Sorry, it just goes extra minds.
Less chance of dying.
I'm more up for extra muscle as Bibble looks for the ogre. Terry, was it?
Maggie.
Maggie.
Yeah, Maggie's at like, so you guys are all in like a, you know, they have like the booths that are almost like circle, and then she just has like a chair, like on the outside. And the chair's already creaking a little bit. Definitely got the muscle covered.
Bibble will give her a thumbs up.
It's like the size of your shell.
Yeah.
Can I want a vibe check on Ao. I want to know, after she said that, if she's like, I don't know, did she look like she was thinking about how to steal it or something?
Give me insight disadvantage. You don't really know her. You can see if you pick up on weird tells, but to know if she wants to steal something like that, it's a hard thing to figure out. Somebody you don't know well.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, just because you don't know her. You haven't spent much time with her.
12.
12?
Flat roll would have been a dirty 20.
With what you know about her, and what you've seen so far, you almost wonder if she'd be too scared to try and steal it, because if she fails, that means she wouldn't be able to see what happens with this and learn about it more. There's this sense of already protection, like, okay, this is Zelius's, this is theirs, we're here to, like, I want to see this out, and there's nothing going to stop me from being a part of this.
Okay.
Is what you can pick up with that. But there is definitely an intense, I'm not sure I'd quite say obsession, but focus on this.
Just pets me again. Okay.
Irvon, so we're escorting them for free. I'm assuming we're not getting paid for this, which is fine. I don't need the money. Like I said before, I'm just making sure. It's part of the contract. You're agreeing to this out of fun and glory and all that. Yes, Irvon.
Sign a contract?
No contracts are needed. There's enough respect here, right? Above board. Not many times does one get to study a vestige. we're here to take the opportunity. That's all.
Yes, well, that's what I was saying. This is an opportunity unlike any other, and we should see it through. Although I don't know what that means yet.
Well, if we're going to do it, be mindful that there are prying eyes here. And if something has bound this hero, something is going to want to stop you from freeing him. So the more protection you have, the better.
You're not wrong there.
I know. I guess I'm never wrong.
But I have many things to ponder. And I'm weary from the tournament. Perhaps it's best if I get some rest and maybe I'll have a clearer picture in the morning.
Arvenda stands up. I owed you all drinks, though. So, how about one last one? Nightcap? Rounds on me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
He'll get up and head up to the bar.
I'll go help him. It's a lot of drinks to carry back.
He's like grandiosely being, like, of course, fellow, kind of like signing things and pointing out to other people. And yes, Crimson Cloaks, don't forget us. And goes up to the bar and be like, yes, only 9 drinks, please. You know what it is. Oh, Cordelia. That's her
Hi.
name? Cordelia, right?
Yeah.
How about Cord? Cordy?
Sure.
Gordy, I like it. It's cute. So,
Okay.
what brought you here in the first place? You don't really seem like a normal adventurer.
My boss told me to come and do this.
Sure, right. All of you have a boss that told you to come, but how'd you get
Yeah.
involved with your boss is what I'm asking.
I don't know how she got my name or in charge of me. Sometimes you'll just tell me to go places and I go.
Oh. Alright. Keep your secrets then. As you do, you get bumped in from behind as like a dwarf is kind of like walking out, and a half-orc seemed to like shove him into you a bit, and Irvon just kind of like, whoa, careful there, my friend. Looks like your coin purse has fallen. And
That's in the shelf.
I thought you separated them. They're all
They're in
there?
the shelf.
Okay.
I ain't
enough.
coming up.
Then what it is, it's your you have a weapon, right? The belt that's holding up your weapon.
The belt.
It seems to just get knocked off and clanked to the floor.
Just scoop it. That's weird.
That's right about the same time that drinks come to the counter. Are you okay? Cordelia. And he kind of goes up and you watch yourself. Kind of brings out a dagger. You know, we have proven ourselves to be the most dangerous people in Chicago. Look, sorry, my friend. Just a little drunk. Sorry. We're good. Are we good?
I'm fine.
All right. Sorry. Well, drinks then?
Back on. So my pants don't fall. Yeah. I'll hold
grab
out like
the
I'm
one with
waiting
the
for the
5.
tray.
We'll give you the one with the 4.
I hold it because I've done that for a living.
He'll go back and he'll like guide the way and start putting down drinks. One for you, Zalius. One for you, Cordelia, Bibble, and Kaizen. It's almost like he's giving drinks for you guys, for you to give drinks for them. And he has his own.
Thank you,
Make sure
my
Maggie
friend.
gets the biggest cup.
Where I come from, it's customary to celebrate new partnerships by exchanging drinks.
So, love that idea.
He slides his drink towards Irvin.
Slides his back over.
Very good.
Yeah, he just thinks it's a weird tradition to have.
Yeah. I mean, anyone else not doing it?
Bibble's already drinking his.
I'm the only one that's insanely suspicious. It's fine.
When you say
Yeah,
that, Bibble
true.
goes, huh?
That's fine. It was
I don't
something
want to
for
be
me.
insensitive. I'll just
Irvine.
push it to the closest one.
Yeah,
I don't
Irvine
know
will
who.
go to switch yours and be like, I guess if no one else
Okay.
wants to, then sure.
Yeah, half of mine is gone already.
If everybody else is doing it, Bibble will slide his across the table.
That's gross. Dermot just
Oh.
points in and casts a spell. It's fine. It's cleansed now.
Purified drink.
He raises his mug and drinks.
To all
Everyone
of you,
drink.
the winners, the heroes of the festival, and the champions of Chicago. Gelsariad is just looking at it with like, and just leans over. You can see him look at AO, but he doesn't say anything. And she goes, "You have to," and just starts sipping it. You can tell this is a little bit underneath him.
I feel like everything about this is underneath him.
100%.
How did he get here is the question.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys want to know? Open books at this point if we're going to travel together for a while.
Not unless you can fully identify the properties of this thing. That's...
How did you guys become a group?
And Dermot kind of looks to AO. Me? Our little boy here, Dermot, he saved me from drowning one day. And I met Gelsariad quite a while ago. So we started traveling around together. And then they all kind of look at Maggie. And Maggie found us. And you can kind of sense like there is a story there. But maybe they're for the sake of not wanting to spoil like someone else's story sort of thing.
The water genasi was drowning?
Yeah. Yeah, all the what are they called? The seaweed thing started pulling on me. I thought I was okay, fine. I thought I was the one that can go out the deepest, and I was wrong. Dermot had to bring me back. What? Okay, stop judging, all right?
No, I don't want a water genasi. They usually just stay underwater for as long as they want.
Well, not when you're being attacked.
There.
I was unconscious. He brought me back. But anyways, I owe Dermot my life. Gelsariad's the best mind you're ever going to see. Maggie's got the best muscles. And Irvan, we just met and is joining us for the first time.
Oh, we got Irvan. Why did you join up?
No. Let's just say my family doesn't want me around anymore. And I found the most prestigious 3 and decided to join them. And he kind of looks over at Gelsariad. Gelsariad put in a good name for me.
Insight check.
I know. Like,
Gelsariad just gives a look to Irvan like, no, not now. And Irvan just kind of chuckles kind of in that same way. If you want insight, you can.
I want to know if there's like something going on there.
These are the same two that were flirting with R2, right?
Yeah, 14.
14. Irvan always just has that schmug, charmy look to him. It's kind of hard to tell outside of anything. Gelsariad looks a little stern. What really catches your attention is Ao, looking a little frustrated as she kind of looks at Irvan and then back to Gelsariad with almost like a bit of a, puts her arm around his, his arm. And, well, I'm just glad to have both of you guys here. Starting to pick up on a little weird tension going on between the 3 of them. Dude's trying with that to become a pentagon.
Oh my.
Kai has like a little bit of a flush over his face as he realizes what's going on and just covers it with like the rest of his drink, downing the rest.
Irvin just winks at you as you start blushing.
Oh, you're together!
No, we're not. Well,
It
did we
seems like
officially
you
decide
are.
that?
This seems messy.
We're not together.
Oops.
And he like puts
Yes.
his arm out of Ao's. None of us are. We're platonic. It's a group. Get over it. And he just puts his cup back down and stands up and starts walking off.
I look at Ao. What does she look?
Sorry about that. That's awkward. Well, you know, platonic.
No judgment from me, whatever you guys have going on.
Everyone's like, well, what do we all have going off? We're living in the game of life. And Ao just like cuts him off again, like kind of like hitting him in the shoulder. He said no. It's over. Move on. Anyways, they have connections. He's really talented. He's really smart. We're all a good group together.
You're the leader.
Of course I am. Brought them all together.
Okay.
Who's your leader?
I point to Zell.
I mean, you are wearing the pendant.
I mean, that's just it. It kind of came to me. That doesn't mean I'm in
I mean, you
charge.
also talk your way out of things that none of us can talk. our
Like
way
those
out of.
guards back in Chicago. Not Chicago. Marquette.
You are the smartest of us all, too.
Jeremiah goes, never underestimate someone in a small package, though.
Oh no, that's normal size.
What?
But
He just looks at AOA. He's like, don't worry about it.
I don't. I like to think of us as more of a democracy.
Someone's got to make the decisions.
I
at the
vote
end
for
of the
you
day.
for president.
This is a lot.
Okay. We can be a council.
AO just says back, she is, oh, you really are a new adventuring group, aren't you? I remember these times.
Yeah.
Well, this was sort of our first outing as a group of 4.
You're popped your adventuring cherry? Oh, you have to let us go with you guys then and protect you. You guys are virgins
Well, I mean,
to this.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, Kai and I have been traveling together for months.
Doesn't count.
He killed a lot of bugs and other things.
It did? Oh, yeah.
You
It did.
remember in the desert on our way to Marquette? See, he kills so many things he doesn't even know. I mostly stand back and watch, but
Jeremiah just kind of looks at you a little worriedly. Are you okay? Do you, like, have some head damage or something? Do you not remember something?
Cleric's about to do a medicine check.
It's just hard to keep track of things when I get when there's a lot going on. I
I
guess.
get that.
Yeah, see.
It happens. It's called bloodlust. I don't like it. Foggy
It's all right.
brain and all.
Kai just kind of like leans towards Zell. Is that what's happening?
no, you get... Kai has a sort of chaotic magic that's kind of tied up to his life force. It gives him an incredible power, and it has some, side effects that we're working on.
Well, if you need me to check you out, just let me know. I know a lot of healing, but I've never heard of this kind of magic before.
I don't think he's ill. I think he's...
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I don't think you're really cool. I didn't mean. I just put. That's not what Dermot
You're
meant.
okay.
Dermot just says, if anything happens, he's always here to help.
I appreciate that, actually. I don't know much about it myself, so I would like that.
Well, you look capable to me, Orvan says. I'm getting tired. Cheers to you all. And he kind of puts down his drink. We'll see you all in the morning, yes?
Sounds good.
So right now it's just Maggie, Dermot, AO, and then you four.
Does this count as a short rest?
Do you want it to?
Are we about to go for a long rest?
I'm just wondering if we've maybe short rested.
A fair question.
If you wish to
Fair question.
intend this as a short rest, you can.
Yes.
I unfortunately would get nothing out of a short rest at the moment, but
I get my wild chips back.
I'd say sure.
Okay.
You didn't take too much to drink or anything, so.
No problem.
what is the room situation for this evening? I know
Oh.
they said they would spot us rooms, but I don't. Is it one room? Is it four?
Yeah, they each gave us rooms for winning.
So the 4 individual rooms?
Mm-hmm. There's actually 10 rooms upstairs, and so one's open.
None of them have doubles or anything?
I mean, you can double up if you wish.
I'm just. It's.
Dermot turns to AO. Is that one of the things you were talking about? No, I don't. I think he's talking about for safety. I think he's scared.
What?
Dermot
I wouldn't
like,
say scared.
AO likes to party a lot with people, so I was wondering if that's what you meant by doubling up rooms.
Party?
To have a party. If you were going to have a party, why wouldn't you do it here?
Dermot looks like he's like sweating a little bit, like, don't make me say it. AO's like, he's just wondering if you're trying to, pork one of the other ones.
I'm not hungry. We've just eaten. I'm not
In
following.
your head, you hear she's talking about sex.
Oh.
Yeah, AO, of all the innuendos you dropped tonight, I kind of figured you would pick up on that one.
I've never heard that one. I'm not so experienced.
He's learning.
It's a really bad
Really?
snake puns pop in my head just now.
AO's just sitting there, just like, I am more intrigued by this group every second. You hold yourself with a lot of confidence in your own right.
Thank you. That's kind of what I do best.
You kind of have a thing for
But-
Alsaria, don't you?
I think he's a very smart gentleman. I'm not looking for a complicated relationship with 4 partners, though. So
No. But just warning, Alsaria can chomp someone's head off if he wishes. Not literally, but he's very experienced. Just be careful.
at chomping people's heads off.
Just meaning he's a complex person.
He seems it.
He has a bit of a temper.
I was admittedly a little bit drawn to that confident intellect, but
Well,
Are you just saying that because you want to pork him?
She points to Cordelia and lifts up her drink and puts it up to Zelius. May the best person win.
There it is.
you can have him.
I don't even know if he wants me. And she like takes it like a shot. Whoo! And just walks away, being like, "That's the end of that conversation." Dermot. Really?
I feel both hot and kind of ill at the moment. Is it just me? Is that how we all
pretty
feel?
common in that situation.
Dermot
I don't
looks
feel that
like
way
he's
right now.
freaking out, like he's finally connecting the dots on all this. What? Maggie?
Cordelia's just eating like bar nuts, like watching this.
Maggie's like,
He's so entertained.
I was trying to keep you protected, little innocent one. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna go check on
This is
Ale.
going to be complicated.
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Mm.
I'm gonna enjoy watching this go up. Like,
Oh, Cordelia likes watching, huh?
No.
Oh my god!
By the
You
way,
made me break
mature
character
audiences,
for the
everybody.
first time
I forgot
tonight.
to say that earlier.
Adam James.
I love it. You're fine.
You
you're
said
good.
Dermot was heading off.
Yeah,
To check on
kind of
AO.
running after AO. He seems mind blown that people like each other in the group, and it's more complicated.
Kai, like, almost like he was about to go after Dermot. It's just like, oh,
It's fine. You can go after him if you want.
okay. I'll be back. And he just kind of like,
You got this.
Oh,
it's not.
No. I can tell you
Just-
wanted. Just you're fine.
Go get him, champ. And then Bibble will slap him on the butt.
That's not what she mean. They mean okay.
oh gosh.
My gosh.
You guys are no better than Irvon.
They're a bit wild, aren't
They are.
Suddenly
It
feeling
makes
very
it
much.
messy, like the people you have to work with so much.
That's why I make my rules.
Don't pork people you work with.
Hmm.
That's your rule.
Good one.
But yeah, I guess that's probably a good rule.
I've seen a lot of people break up at bars. So it's, I imagine if you're like an adventuring party and you break up with people, then you're no longer an adventuring party, right?
Fair.
But what if you're just nice to each other?
That seemed really awkward. She points to the chairs where the three of them were sitting next to each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that was
No.
complicated.
The truth is that Galsaria doesn't want either one. Irvon had a crush on him. He got rejected. Now AO has a crush on him. He's being rejected. I don't even know if Galsaria knows about AO yet. Probably. It's basically just a whole bunch of no's, but they're all getting jealous of each other.
Is it
It's not that
possible?
complicated.
Is it possible Casario isn't attracted to anyone like
You mean asexual like me?
Mhm.
Sure. You see, like, Maggie's, like, probably the most confident, grounded, and insightful of the group, surprisingly.
I love that for her.
Yep,
She's my favorite.
me too.
I guess that's less messy. I guess people just need to accept rejection.
Oh, guys. I think I'm going to head to bed.
Yes, we probably all should.
Did you want us to sleep all in the same room for safety, or were you thinking of something else?
I was hoping that Kai would watch my back through the night. I've been relying on him for months, and I guess just the weight of the object around my neck has me a little bit concerned.
Oh,
No,
do
wait.
you guys want me to keep watch for you? We did say we'd protect you.
I know, Maggie, and as much as I'd love that, I think I would be more comfortable.
I get it. I'll earn your trust. Cheers. And just downs like a big gal, like a keg. See you in the morning. I'll get the horses ready.
We have horses.
Morning it is then.
Go.
Well, if we're going somewhere, we need horses, right?
Well, we don't have any horses.
Like I said, I'll get the horses ready. I'm always one step ahead of AO.
So really, you're the brains of the operation.
Maybe you should be
She
the
just
leader.
turns and doesn't say anything. But as she walks away, you do see a piece of paper left on the table.
Yep. I was like the snake voice.
Snatch it immediately.
He pulls that cobra. Boop.
Yeah,
Zelda.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, snake style.
Zellius, yeah. 100%.
I will send you what she left you.
Oh, okay.
How far down has... Okay.
We trust Maggie. We
Wow.
stand Maggie.
We do.
Did Kai chase after Dermot?
Yes.
That's right.
Good.
We'll jump over to that while that's happening. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, are you trying to catch Dermot before Dermot catches up to
Yeah,
AO?
yeah, I think I'd try to intercept him somewhere, maybe if they're like heading towards somewhere quieter to talk, away from like
Yeah.
the main tavern.
Give me like a athletics or acrobatics as you're like moving through the crowd real quick. As Dermot's like going like between people's legs and stuff. Little goblin boy.
That'll be a 20.
Oh yeah. Easily
Passive
able to just
guy.
like slide in through the shadows and around. And you almost catch Dermot at the door as he's walking out. You see AO is walking after Gelsariad. And Dermot, you just see his shoulders slink a little bit as you walk up.
Dermot.
Hi.
Sorry.
Kaizen,
Sorry.
right?
Yeah.
Like your hair, by the way.
Thank
Yep.
you.
This is cool looking. Look at
I
Can
appreciate
I help you? Are you okay?
Well, about that, you were talking about, I don't know, you seem like you're pretty well versed in like the medical stuff and like
I try. Religion and medicine is kind of what AO says I'm good at.
right. Have you ever heard about like I don't know how to put this exactly, but like losing long periods of time?
So are we talking memory loss or like legitimately losing time, like Feywild stuff? Or Dunamancy?
Honestly, don't know. I think it's just memory stuff, but I can't be completely certain. But like a long length of it.
I mean, it's kind of tough. So you don't remember what triggered this?
He seems like kind of unsure.
That's a lot to ask right off the bat. I get it.
I just don't want to make you
Yeah.
skittish. People seem to be
Oh, I'm
worried
the
about
skittish of most skittish. Yeah, I get it. No,
but
so
like
go ahead.
well, see, the thing is, it happened. I don't know how familiar you are with the Lotus Den.
I'm sorry, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Oh, that's fair. It's just a forest that's kind of like really magical in certain ways.
Okay.
And so, yeah, but if you don't know anything about it, that's totally fine. I just thought I would check because you seemed like you might know things about forgetting.
I'm kind of a little sheltered. I'll be honest with you though, I'm sort of trying to remember things too.
Kai
As you
seems
see,
like a little bit taken aback by that.
the symbol I wear, this is for the Luxon, if you haven't heard about it before. It's the big, Bright Queen thing.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Have you ever heard of being consecrated to it?
Have I ever heard of that?
Give me a religion check.
Ooh, That's a nat 20 minus 1 though. So 19.
In your adventures and research of memory specifically lately, you have come across the Luxon and what being consecrated to it is, or consecuted is actually a more accurate term, would be to the Luxon, that supposedly many people that are worshipping it and die within a certain radius of the Luxon, their souls are brought into the Luxon and then reborn again later to allow people to live many different lives, resurrected as a new being. So they could be a drow and then as a goblin now, but it takes them almost half of their life to then begin to start regaining the memories of their former lives. But it's a way to study more and continue on with more and more goals, as you wish.
Are you saying that you were reborn?
Yeah, I'm consecuted.
That's really cool.
Thanks.
Sorry about your memory, but that is still pretty cool though.
It's a more normal thing for us, actually. Some enjoy being something different for a long time. Me, it kind of makes me worried that I'm going to embarrass myself or disappoint myself, but it's pretty cool, I guess. So, I mean, I can look into it. Do you think you're consecuted?
Like looks off to the distance. I don't think so. But
You would know if you were.
Would I? Okay, that I don't think so. No.
Okay. Well, I'll keep my eyes open and maybe dig into some research. I know there are some spells, and better clerics than me can restore memory if someone messed with it.
Okay. I would appreciate that, and if you could kind of keep it quiet, that would be appreciated.
Puts out a little tiny pinky for like a
His is like large.
yeah. Okay. Puts out a thumb instead. Pinky promise.
You're really nice. I don't think you'll embarrass yourself, he says. And then he kind of gives him a pat on the shoulder. And
it's like pots and pans that have been molded into cleric armor. Thanks.
You have a good night.
Good night, Tyson. And it looks like he's just standing there. He's turning almost waiting for AO.
Can I see AO from here? Does it look like
they turned the corner?
Okay.
Yeah, this looks like they just kind of went on a little bit of a walk.
He's gonna head back a little bit less rush this time and try to catch up with the others again.
Jumping back to the table, you got this letter.
Yes. It's just the four of us now, right?
I'd say it's about this time. Kaizen would be walking back as you're reading the letter.
In whispers of leaves the druids call. With roots entwined they stand tall. The Yuan-Ti slithers keen and wise, their faint entwined neath the endless skies. The Tortle steady, shell as shield, through waves and winds their fate revealed, and Aesimer's light, a beacon bright, guiding them through the darkest night. Bound by fate this diverse band, through realms untold they'll take a stand. New adventures beckon, their spirits soar, in the dance of fate they seek evermore.
Oh, to us?
Seems like it, yes.
Where did you get that?
It's a Maggie original.
She writes poetry.
That's so
Mm.
cool. Say it again.
Perhaps in the morning. My mind is heavy.
Is it dependent? Is it doing things in your mind?
No, it's more what the pendant means and what all of this means.
Do you think that's the thing Granny wanted you to find us to find?
Yes, unfortunately I do. But I don't wish to part with it now. As I said, I have things I need to sort out in my mind.
Kai is gonna look at Cordelia and Bibble, and he's like, he just kind of tilts his head for a second, and he looks at Zell and then back at them. It was kind of all of our freedom out of our debt, though, if it is, right?
Yes.
I don't know
Then-
about that. I know she has our debt. Sent us here to do a thing. But maybe the thing she really wants is for that guy that was in the pendant that you saw.
Maybe. Maybe what she really wants is for us to act on whatever this thing has triggered. I don't know.
Wish she gave us more instructions.
Wow.
Yeah, she wasn't very clear.
Well, I think she thought we were gonna die like everyone else did.
We proved
That's-
her wrong.
Almost.
More information would have made things more dangerous, perhaps. Or perhaps she didn't trust us to return it if we knew its value.
That's all very fair.
I promise you I won't act without discussing it as a group.
You're the leader, dude.
If that's how you really feel, then I promise you that I will take that responsibility seriously.
Well, we have an even number, so having someone who gets 2 votes sounds type.
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay.
I'm aiming for unanimous decisions.
Sign of a good leader.
But I am exhausted, and Kai, I was wondering if you would keep an eye on me this evening.
Sure.
Thank you. That makes me feel a lot less uneasy.
Be like taking turns, or
I mean, we can all
Honest-
share a room if it makes you feel. Then at least somebody's always watching.
We could do that as well. Or I don't know. I haven't seen the rooms. I don't know what we're talking space-wise yet. I just know that if I had someone between me and the door, I would feel capable of getting the rest I need.
It's close.
Zell gets up and heads to the rooms upstairs.
Scene change.
You guys are able to grab your keys from the bartender. You do see the elders. One of them, they were sitting in the corner. They had left just right before you guys. And most of the party seems to be slowly kind of easing down a little bit, but there's definitely like that late night group that's staying up, and the super drunkards that want to stay and continue on playing games and a few. And people are patting you on the back as you're walking by, and Zealous, you kind of almost like cover a pendant in just instinctive, instinct.
Yeah,
trying
it's
to
like
make
tucked
sure.
into
Yep.
the shirt.
The
that's
shelf.
now and the shelf. Yeah,
In the shelf.
my shelf isn't as ample, but it.
What you notice is when you go upstairs, it's the first room's empty. Second room, AO looks like her has her stuff. Then it's open. Dermot's got her stuff. Open. Irvine, it's like one, like every other one, it seems like it's set up so far.
Oh,
I don't like that.
that's weird. I mean, if we take the first one, at least only. But then we're close to the stairwell.
Is the one at the very end open?
The one at the very end's open as well.
Let's take that one. At least that way, if someone comes all the way down here, there's no questioning what they're heading down there for.
So next to you would be Irvine's open, and then Maggie, and then there's
That's
windows.
the worst one that could be next to us, though.
And then there's a window at the edge of this hallway, and then each room has a window as well. Because it's like a curved, like, shell. So
Right.
the rooms are kind of like that, like half. The ceiling's like tall and kind of comes to a point. So
Yeah.
they are pretty small. All four of you in one room. It's gonna be a little tight. Turtle or Bibble being shorter like a turtle is gonna make it a little easier. So
There's none where two empty rooms are next to each other.
no,
You can probably ask her.
we could probably switch, but yeah, this is just kind of seem like how it's set up.
It's fine. If you two want to take the next one over, and
The next one is closed already. Irvine did already go.
no, I mean like the one
The next
next
empty
to
one.
Irvin's.
Oh, right.
We'll see
Yeah,
which
yeah.
Irvin in.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
And that way you're at least close by, and I assure you, if something happens, you'll hear me.
Okay.
Yeah. Numbers. Togetherness. Watching.
We've got
He
this.
says this as Bibbles walking into the first room by the stairs and slowly closing the door.
Well, I guess he's gonna keep watch over there.
So much for our plan. It's fine.
So good.
I'll take
sure.
the other one.
I'm sure you'll do, Cordelia.
Yeah, I don't
Decent.
dream, so like, it's easier to wake me up.
Like I said, as long as I have Kai, I'm confident that nothing's going to get the drop on me.
All right.
And with that, he goes into the room. And the first thing Zell does is looks out the window to see if he can see Ruidus.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Highs or lows?
10?
Are you highs or lows? Are you choosing 10 or?
Oh,
Because I've done that before.
oh, I see.
Like if you choose
no,
10, it'll be like full moon Ruidus. If you happen to call that.
Lows.
Lows, okay.
No, 10 was my perception check.
Gotcha. Okay. Katha is currently up, kind of full moon style. You can see Ruidus kind of like on the edge of the horizon. It's like waning. It's not.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay.
So what is the plan as for watches or sleep, or are you both just sleeping and kind of keeping watch, like hoping to listen out for anything?
I'm comfortable with Kai sleeping so long as he's doing so near the door.
Then he's out like a light. near the door.
It's been a long day. They need their full rest.
Yeah.
So are you
But
like
as soon as-
blocking the door from opening, or are you just kind of near the door? Because you're not.
Like,
You won't be on a bed then.
I'm just, yeah, I don't know. What does Zell want?
There's like
Whatever you want. If you want
bed
to
in the
move
back
the
and
bed,
the
you
bed
can
on the
have
side.
it.
Yeah.
If you want to just sleep in front of the door, that would be great. If you're just going
Okay.
to sleep on the floor near the door, that's also fine.
I
Okay, so
love
Kai
freaking
comes
out
in and he-
players as a DM when they're like starting to think something's gonna happen and just be like, "What do you want to sit in front of the door? What's going on?"
Guy's gonna take a pillow off the bed and then toss it onto the floor and just like sleep on his stomach. His feet are like at the door, his head's facing away from it.
Sure. I will say, just with the uncomfortableness, it'll be a low DC, but there is a possibility of exhaustion if you don't sleep well by doing this. It's almost like
We have our
wearing
bed
armor.
rolls, though.
Yeah. So it's kind of similar to wearing armor if you're gonna do that.
What am I rolling?
It'd be a Constitution save. We'll get to that here in a second because we're just kind of preparing everything. You can keep the roll if you want. I'll come back to it.
I do because it was a 20.
Okay, that's fine.
She's
like, oh no.
Yeah, you're used to being on the floor, on the grass, things like that. You feel pretty comfortable. What is Elias doing? Are you going to bed?
He's going to kneel in front of the window. And he's going to initially, I guess, pray.
What's your prayer?
I really don't know if I'm being foolish and placing my fate in something that I shouldn't. But I know that you've been there, and I know this is the fate that I've been seeking. I hope that you will help me.
All right.
And he kind of waits for a few minutes to see if there's any voice that reaches back.
Give me a charisma check.
That is 15.
Okay. And a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit! Okay, that's something. Oh, okay. I'll probably be alright though. That's a 24.
All right, 24, perfect. Kaizen, give me another Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Kaizen.
Kaizen's making another one? Uh-oh. Did I do something?
That one is a 13.
13. Cordelia, are you headed to bed?
Uh-huh.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's for the booze.
What is happening?
That's the booze. 19.
19. Bibble, you
Nope.
headed to bed?
Yep, Bibble's on the bed, all tucked in his shell.
Con saving throw, please.
Boo!
Does anybody have resistance to anything?
13.
Psychic.
Product and Radiant.
All right, so it doesn't really matter for you, Zealous. You'd have advantage on this if you wanted to roll again, but you rolled pretty high. Yeah.
I got a 24.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
What'd you roll, Bill?
13.
Perfect. Okay. With that, Zelius, you feel just a little bit of drowsiness come over you, being it late. Just kind of shake it off, focusing on that voice, waiting for it. And the minutes come by, and you hear Kaizen start snoring a little bit. You hear a couple footsteps come back to other rooms, close. And you open up your eyes, and you look outside, and suddenly the stars and the moons are flashing past, as if rewinding in time. And we'll go and take a short break, come back after that, as all these rolls and whatever is happening to Zelius is happening. The night has come to a midnight hour. The sun has faded. Those that have gone to bed have either found themselves drawn into a much deeper sleep, or else just fighting the exhaustion of the day, or even pleading out to an unseen voice that has been giving them direction. The voice doesn't respond, but Zelius, you are just about to give up when you look out for Rudis. Rudis isn't there, not as you saw it before, but now as the moving stars and moon are almost going through. If you've ever seen, what is that? The moon Night? Have you seen the Marvel?
The sky is like,
just like that. But what you focus on is that where Rudis was, it's almost like the epicenter. As Rudis is now circling and it's becoming this ring, very similar to Kaizen's halo. As this was almost making a red glow over the room and yourself. And you look back and Kaizen's halo is reacting, making the entire room glow a dark, deep red. You feel a pull to the portal as you see it before you. Almost like an answer to your prayer.
Is it possible to move towards it?
Do you try and will yourself to move?
Yes.
Are you willing yourself or the pendant with you?
I don't really know. I don't know how they tie together. I believe it's part of my fate, so I guess if it's possible, I would bring it with me.
You feel this weight. It's almost like keeping you frozen in place, but a bit of a pulse that goes through you, and you feel almost like this weightlessness, and you begin to float outside of your body, Doctor Strange style. You look back and you see yourself still staring out, almost as frozen in time, and you turn back and you feel like you can float towards this portal or opening, because everything else is wisping around you and going back in time. It's one constant of just darkness and light in front of you, of chaos and order.
Is this sort of a choice situation?
More of a... This feels more like what you've been looking for, the balance between the two.
Well, I do seek the balance.
You do feel a choice. You don't have to go. Nothing's forcing you.
I want to weave chaos and order, and I want to meet my fate. I press forward.
Your body floats through the glass, over the ramshackled buildings in the woods, out over the water, and it almost seems like it's right above the spot in the island of Emerald Cove where the pedestal was. And you enter darkness. Kaizen, as you are sleeping, you stumble through this forest of darkness, voices echoing behind you and all around you, clicks of bugs. You look over and you swore you see a small bit of light flinging and surrounding you here and there, almost like fireflies, but they're pink and purple. It's strange. It's not quite like what you're used to. You can feel something running after you, like an ominous presence behind you. Do you continue to run, or do you face it?
Kai is feeling very vulnerable for a moment. And he is running at first. And then I think something within him kind of stands firm, and he decides that he wants some answers. And so he stops. He doesn't look quite yet, but he finally just kind of musters up some courage within him and turns to see.
This whole time you just heard the pounding boof, 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 boof of 4 legs turning to 2, and this growl of this werewolf almost charging towards you. You can hear these fairies in the distance. Run, get away, you're gonna die. And then you stop, and you turn, the courage kind of bubbling in you as and it echoes past. You look and there's nothing. And then you turn back and there's silence in the forest. What are you looking for, friend? You are running from yourself.
Can this voice just be heard, like, all around me, or is it
Give me a perception check.
concentrated? That is a 12.
It's almost like every time you turn to look, the voice moves behind you. And it's like you aren't quick enough to see them.
He has like this feeling of, again, just like wanting to run, but he stands there still and almost like with disdain he says, I don't know if I'm ready to know yet.
The answers you seek are ones that I don't even have myself. But I am the ones that granted some of the powers that you have. You protected those that I needed protecting. But you need to be protected now.
I need to be able to protect my friends.
You see forming around you, like almost like these fireflies of light, and they form a figure, 4 different Elixians of this hero before you wielding a staff. And protect them. And they all begin to go into attack you. What do you do?
Yeah. I mean, does Kai have his weapons on him?
You have
Stuff like it?
everything you feel like you need on you. It's like manifests as you wish. It's almost like you're in the middle of a dream.
Yeah. It's like it's not there, but then as soon as he realizes it should be, it forms in his hand, and he has his great axe out, and he's just like swinging wildly the whole time, trying to keep himself under control. And it's like just this duality of wanting to unleash this anger on them, but also not wanting to lose himself.
You go to swing. Go and roll me disadvantage on the first attack.
So painful when you're rolling at 20 with disadvantage. That is a dirty 20 though.
Dirty 20. You go down, the Lexian kind of puts up a shield, and you break through. But as you do, the other 3 charge in. You feel these piercings of light, and you kind of go down to one knee. It's not pain, but it's fear. unleashes back out and you are able to stand again. This is not a curse, my child. It's a gift.
Don't like the way that I received the gift.
Do you remember how you received the gift?
He seems to like step back a little bit, holding his axe even more tightly. I guess that's a fair point.
The Elixians before you have now stand, as you took a step back, stand tall as if like not ready to attack. It's almost like, it's like a, these are only to attack you when you wish to attack. There's like honor in this moment.
Kai is going to take a moment and try to muster up like a willing rage in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And just like lets himself be overcome by it. And then he's just going to start swinging away.
All right. As you rage, the light and the halo burst out. I need you to roll for your rage, right? Yep.
Like for an attack?
No, for your surge.
Oh, yeah, okay. I forgot about that.
Actually, you know what? I'll give you this. Go give me a wisdom saving throw first. See how well you can control this rage.
Okay. That's a 17.
You get to choose which surge. As if you rolled that one on there.
Okay. Kai is going to immediately teleport behind one of the enemies and take a swing, and then again teleport behind another enemy for the first time, like actually seeing himself do these things.
Okay, roll me attack on the first one with advantage.
That is a 22.
As you slash down, the fairy version of this Elixian disappears, and you teleport beyond the other one in like this flash of red, and you're so quick you feel the momentum of getting another attack. So you can roll again.
That one is a nat 20 for 27.
This time, as you step forward, there's this control. There's this out of bound wildness. Your swings are focused and protective, and you swirl around. It's like the circle that hits all three, and they're just disappeared. Good.
And I think Kai, for the first time during a rage, has like a bit of a smirk on his face, like he's enjoying himself.
Good. Channel your rage to protect. And together, we'll find the answers. Do you turn towards the voice?
Yeah.
As you look, there's this figure in wings with a feline face and this red halo as well, but it's adorned with this radiance like an angel. I'll be observing you. She fades into redness. And you continue to dream with all of this, and when you do wake up, and as you level up with your extra attack, you also remember your rage this time. Bibble, you are dreaming of glorious Ratatouille moments and the fight against the shark and of glorious adventures on the sea. But you were so disappointed in your ability to not shoot that shark. You feel yourself going over it and over it. Go ahead and roll me in that moment a attack with disadvantage, as you're close to this shark.
I guess I'm attacking fist. Right?
With your gun.
Yeah. Is a 13.
13. As you're able to fire, you feel off balance, too close as it bumps it off, and you can see your friends in danger as one by one the shark's biting them and hurting. And as you get closer, you try and find the right way to not get disadvantage when you're trying to shoot this thing. You feel like you find the angle, go to shoot with advantage.
$25.
25. As you do, you almost can feel yourself in these moments changing the angle that you shoot, and also the way you apply your gun to potentially increase your chances of doing certain things with your shot. And you feel yourself kind of in this sleep upgrading your ability to fire and shoot as the brains go splattering out of the shark. And the rest of your dream kind of has this like replay of what happened, except you're the hero and like you're in the middle of what happened. You grabbed the pendant and like everyone's congratulating you, like Bibble the master. Like it's kind of just this like fun dream of you saving everyone, and you feel a pat on your back of a much larger turtle, and you're just proud of you. We'll see you soon. And then it's almost like when you look, they're gone. Cordelia, what would you be dreaming of as you think?
I don't dream.
What would you be seeing as this vision takes over? Actually, no, I got this.
I'll start. Can't.
You don't dream,
No,
but
we can't. It's sad.
as you're sleeping, you hear a voice. Familiar voice call out your name. Cordelia.
My eyes open. Why?
You're sleeping. But you open your eyes and you are in the garden in Nicodranus. Beautiful night as moonlight is cascading down. And you see your friend, the gardener, blonde hair.
Oh, hi.
You haven't come visit in some while.
Yeah. I'm not near here.
I could feel you, though.
I was here for like an hour, but she was here, so.
She is kind of scary, isn't she?
Mhm.
I liked how you protected the garden. I would
Shouldn't
like
have
to
been
give
here.
something to you to help protect it some more, and it seems like you've found other ways to protect other things. Your sister.
My sister made a dumb choice.
She left something for you.
My sister?
I think she regrets what she did. And You look down, and on this little pond, there's a wrapped little package. And it's wrapped in like this ribbon that you know is your sister's.
Pick it up. How am I here?
I was lonely.
I'm sorry.
And now you came, so I'm not. You're the only one that understood this place like I did. This place is touched by the Wild Mother. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you ever want to come rest here, you can. I know you meditate. So if you want to meditate here, you can. Wherever you're at.
Really?
Well, whenever I'm here, at least. It'll be open to you.
Okay.
She looks up, and Rudis kind of casts a shadow over kind of the coast. Plus, I think you're going to be needed in whatever comes next.
Yeah. That's the feeling I'm getting from this place.
Do you open the gift? You open it up, and it's this scale. It shines like a gem from a red dragon. She probably got punished for stealing that. But she wanted me to make sure you got it. I think together you can take her down.
She's, cool.
I know. She angers the Wild Mother. She's not very nice, is she? And she look over, and there's like this like big footprint that's like kind of crumpled up like a whole flower bed. I know. I'm gonna fix it tomorrow. So be careful with that, okay?
Okay.
She goes over and gives you a hug.
You want
Always-
to give her a hug?
I'll always be here if you need anything. Oh, and tell me all the new creatures you get to see.
This is wild.
So cool.
Oh, this. And start talking about the crazy shark.
Kind of sit down.
Weird.
Able to kind of small talk and kind of go over the rest of this as you're kind of not sleeping. We're kind of having this weird vision in your sleep. It's not quite dreaming, but you're able to connect to certain others as you do mentally. As last, Zelius, you enter this portal as the others are having their moments as well. You're in what seems like darkness at first. Not sure how long, but the chaos of what occurred outside feels gentle here, in order. Finally, after this long eternity of darkness, your foot falls onto sand, as if you're underwater. You see this glow of red before you. And you hear in your voice, in your mind, oh, well then. I'm still watching you. This is not something I expected of you, though. You don't need the gods. I can make you stronger than the gods.
Stronger than the gods.
The gods are the ones that put us here in the first place. The gods are folly, making their own will occur, making cracks upon this earth. Pretty. I have seen what they've done. You know, they've even imprisoned more of their own kind for their own good. Some call them betrayers. They're all alike.
And who are you if not a god?
I'm not a god. I am just someone like you who wishes to find order among the chaos. One deigned and given extra power to rule over the others, born under the same coincidence as you. I respect your abilities. And you can go and seek a god if you wish. It won't stop you. But we could slay a god if you come with me.
Would that bring order to this world?
I'd bring my order. That pendant is very, very powerful. Bring it to me, I could give you all the answers you want.
Was it not fate that it arrived in my hands?
Please don't tell me you buy this bullshit of fate. You brought yourself there. You grabbed it for yourself. You grabbed the pendant. Not some folly of a god that forced you to. I can almost feel this like burning rage start to like come up as this whole time his interface has been emotionless and calm, and this is the first time you feel a little bleed through of emotion, and then it calms itself, almost like it's better than emotion. But in this moment, you feel the voice behind you almost calling you to turn away from what's happening in front of you. And in front of you, you do feel a pull and a choice, as if multiple things are pulling or calling you forward. Not pulling you, but calling you. Sorry, making that clear. It's almost like the pendant. You feel the pendant being drawn forward.
What is the voice that I hear behind me?
The voice that you heard before with the Wrath and the Midnight. That's the same one that's been talking to you just now. It does not seem divine by any chance.
Ah. So it's trying to pull me away from the vision that's calling me forward.
It's almost like, in like a persuasive way, like, why deal with the gods? Just deal with me.
I'm not seeking to bring one being's idea of order. I'm seeking to restore order to all things.
What do you think the gods did? They took away our order. trying to put it back?
I think that the gods are not perfect.
Clearly.
But I'd give them opportunity to restore balance before I would take up arms against them.
I feel a little bit of like this disappointment. You're young. You'll learn soon time. Go ahead. I'll always be here. Walk your path. Be betrayed. Be used by the gods. When you're ready for true power, come find me.
And who offers this power?
I do. You'll find us soon enough. Or we'll find you. There's a little bit of a veiled threat right at the end as he backs away. You're left alone.
I press forward.
Press forward, the weight of each step in the sand growing as you're going towards this red glow. And as you get closer, what at first seemed like chains moving in this redness around this pedestal almost look like snakes in one vision. And then you get closer and you realize it's just algae and seaweed forming over this pedestal. And you're standing here and you look around and you're surrounded by images. 12. As these off in the distance, and you can almost like your vision, your dream is able to see, you can see the various symbols of the gods before you. You can see the Changebringer, the Platinum Dragon, the Arkheart, the Lawbearer. But only 3 step forward on one side. And you feel the pendant vibrating a bit. And you can hear in the echoes, please, I beg of you, I need your help. And that Elixian replaying. The 3 that step forward are the Changebringer, the Moonweaver, and the Arkheart. As they stand forward closer to you. And then on the other side, yes, one of my own. This hiss comes from this darkness, and you look, the seaweed begins to turn into 7 snakes that begin to talk to you.
I'm no longer one of yours.
You don't know what I am. You believe what they say I am. But I am just like them. But I'm imprisoned. Struck down for something I did not do.
Even if that's true, you've done enough to me, haven't you?
That was not me, my child.
What your people do in your name is what you do.
Then change it.
I will. From the outside.
From the inside. I don't want it as much as they don't. They don't know who I really am. For those that have struck us down have buried who we really are, rewritten history as their own. You could be my champion of order and bring me back to the light. I can give you the answers you want. I know where that came from.
You're the second untrustworthy voice this evening to make vague promises and ask me to turn against my beliefs.
Kind of turns its head. You don't know what you believe. What do you believe in?
I believe that chaos has run rampant for far too long. I believe that even the gods themselves are losing control. I believe that order is concernedly lacking these days, and that I am fated to bring it back. And part of that is not submitting to someone asking me to change course.
I'm not asking you to change your course. I'm asking you to change those that think of me. I fought alongside them. I fought with them against the Chained One. And this is what they did to me. Which you do see a third image above you, in front of you, of this vortex and a rattling of chains. And it's a darkness that just falls into a void. And you see both the three and her kind of shudder a little bit at this. There's only one that deigned order out of the gods. And he lost himself. Who do you seek then, Zelius of the Huanti?
I seek the one of order. He will show me the truth.
What is order than what you perceive it as?
Better one that sees disorder and thinks to correct it than one who sees disorder and seeks to profit from it.
She kind of hisses. I've been punished unworthily. But don't worry.
I tend to agree. The very fact that you stand before me proves your punishment was not strict enough.
Then we'll come for you, and we'll rip that pendant from you. And she's just gone, like she's like blasted away from this moment in this divinity as the red pulses out. You almost feel Elixian's moment with you just pulse her out of this moment. This threat being like, just get out of here. You do feel like you probably pissed off a god, but what's new to that?
At least one.
But you were standing before this pedestal, and you almost feel that choice within you to seek out what you're looking for. But you look
Zell
around,
steps.
and those images that are there are more than just the 12 that you know of to be deities. They are combined with those that are typically considered the betrayer gods, as all of them appear for you as what this pendant is almost viewing you as. These are the original gods. Betrayer or not.
Is there any missing?
There are. There's almost darkness where they would be. There's about there's 4 missing.
Can I step up to the pedestal?
You can hear off in the distance. It's almost like this red glow is protecting you from the clamoring of it, but there's calls of "Be my champion," and the chains that rattle and growl, and a roar of a dragon, and just these many voices. But as you step forward to the pedestal, they calm. They're kept at bay. And it's almost like telling you that it's your choice in this moment. It's not anything that can be forced upon you. This is not a pact.
Zell places his hands on the pedestal and declares before all the gods present, I seek only one. I seek the god of order.
Who is the god of order to you? Because it almost, when you do that, there's like different ones that can almost feel like they are calling to you in that moment based on how they view order.
The one that was lost. The one not present at the calamity. Where is he?
You see a bright light. They were devoured. That's not for you, my child.
Devoured by who?
That is not your story to tell.
There's no returning them.
She kind of looks down, sad.
Then who was the one that reached out to me?
None of us. That was not a god that played with your mind. And the hero that called and beckoned out to you serves the 3 that you wear around your neck. He is a champion.
And you wish me to free him?
She looks to the other 3, and they all nod their heads.
And then I need greater power to set me on my way. Divine powers of order.
Claim it. They're all here, beckoning. Make your choice.
I cannot choose to serve a god I do not know.
The one steps forward, and you feel the warmness from your pendant as the Archart steps forward. You recognize this Corellian. There's a oldness and ancient feel to them. It's not order in the way most would say it, but there's order to the history of the world, and a familiarity that reminds you of Kaizen.
You would loan me your divine power.
I would, if you seek it.
You would do so knowing full well that my intent is to step among you one day.
So have many others. She looks to the Raven Queen. And on the other side, there's a whisper that comes from beyond. You can try.
Not like them. There is darkness where order once was. Someone needs to stand there again.
That's what we believe as well. Though they will tempt you. Those that fell and betrayed us consider themselves gods of chaos and order as well.
Then you feel familiar enough to me. I would accept your power and champion this cause.
Then I will need you to prove yourself worthy. Place the pendant on the pedestal.
Do you wish me to leave it here?
No. But it will choose you if it's meant to.
Then I accept. He takes it off and places it on the pedestal.
Feel your hand drawn to it and stuck, and you just feel this power radiating it from it into your veins. I need a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay. I'm glad it's charisma.
Not that mean.
21.
You feel it beginning to overpower you, and the divinity of three gods starts burning your hand, but then Corellian steps forward and places her hand on yours, and only one power begins to radiate into you. Good. So our powers are trusted in you for now. And the rest begins to fade as this red glow begins to emanate out. And you are now fully aware of what this dormant state of this object does. So I'll send this to you.
Okay.
As you are now able to attune to it as you passed this test of power. You, though, have been betrayed.
Who has betrayed me?
You must seek it back out. As the one that serves the betrayer gods has taken the pendant. Go with haste. And she puts her hand on your chest, and you kind of like surge backwards into your body. And day, like as dawn is starting to come up, your hand is still like outstretched towards the window. As you all level up, as you get your long rest, and you go to reach for your pendant, and it's gone. And the window's broken in front of you.
So you send me the stats, tell me I can attune to it, but it's gone.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, Mike.
Try and catch the dollar, why don't you? Yes, go for it.
Talk it.
What do you guys do?
Kai!
Zelis, you were the
What?
first to awaken. Yep, Kaizen, you wake up with it as well. You feel, Kaizen, so drugged and weary. You can even feel that the door was tried to been open, and you stopped it, and it was like left ajar.
Oh no! I didn't do it! Well, I did it! And he's just like, he gets up off the floor and he's just like, kind of panicking. What do we do?
They took it, and it was probably that rat bastard. And Zell like runs out the door, and yells to Cordelia and Bibble as he then attempts to like shoulder check the door before realizing he's far too weak to do something like that.
Cordelia, you can hear it as you're waking up. Bibble, you are out like a light bulb. Someone's going to have to shove you awake. And as you go to open the door, it was half open anyway, and it just flies open.
Oh.
I run out.
The room's empty.
Is there anyone in this room? Empty. That thieving piece of shit.
I start checking all the other doors. I go to AO's first.
Yeah, the door's actually opening, and I'm like, oh, we drank too much. Dermot's like, I don't think I drank anything. What happened? What are you guys yelling about?
He stole from us.
Who?
The
vestige.
Went to the room. The empty room.
I have the most.
Your friend!
That rat bastard.
We
Are
have
you
to catch
serious?
him now.
I go and try and wake Bibble.
And I mean now. The gods have demanded it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get him. She looks at you with sincerity. I'm really sorry. I thought he was...
It was not your fault. We have opportunity to restore order.
Is anybody trying to... well, Dermot will go and try and wake up Gelsariad. He looks like he was out cold as well. And all of you can feel like this grogginess. You feel like you succumbed to some sort of poison in the drink. Those that failed it. Cordelia did not. It was only Bibble and Kaizen, as well as Gelsariad. And Maggie doesn't seem to be in her room either.
Oh, she was gonna get the horses. Let's not assume the horse with Maggie.
Let's very much hope Maggie got horses for us.
I have to make you like someone before they betray you, right?
You wouldn't!
But her poem!
You'll never think it's me. Poem, Levi.
I'm gonna wake up Bibble and then just start hightailing it out.
Yeah, running full speed out to try to figure out where this guy went.
As you make it to the front door, the elder is saying, "Oh, I came to look for you all. What's going on?"
Someone from the other party stole him from us and he ran away and we need to find him.
Okay.
I just run past.
All right.
Bye, sorry.
I had a vision I was going to tell you all, but all right.
What was the vision?
Oh, okay. Someone can launch the listen. All right. Cordelia,
He's like
Kaizen,
halfway out the door and just stopped. Like
Preparing locate object. Like, we're finding this shit.
Are you guys, Cordelia and Kaizen, you're going to look for Maggie?
Yeah, I'm still running of Cordelia.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as you go out the tavern, there's you can see where there's like a stool that almost looks stuck down in the mud, where probably Maggie was sitting at some point, and you can see there's this horse stable on the other side, and then the road is so muddy to tell you it's really hard to see footprints in this mud. What are you guys doing? Huh?
I start yelling for her.
You just see a head pop out of the stables. Yeah. What?
Have you seen Irv? It was Irving, right?
Irvin.
Sorry. There's a store called Irving's.
Um,
Have you seen Irvin?
Yeah.
Where is he?
He said he was gonna go get food and potions like 3 hours ago.
That's a lot of time, Cordelia.
Do you guys feel okay? Overslept.
He left us and stole the thingy we found.
put
And we'll
something in
see
her
just
drink.
like first some anger coming out of her.
I reach to
What?
hold her hand. I go to hold her hand. Maybe he's 3 hours away. We have save it for when we find him.
We'll get the horses ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't like him anyway.
I do get it.
Kai just kind of like.
Fair.
Yeah.
Did you have a
Bye.
boat?
What are you saying?
Bibble asked if he had a boat.
A bow or boat?
Boat. Sorry.
He came on a boat. Or an
our-
airboat.
Our boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
He's the shaggy guy that came on.
Oh, okay.
The rich man.
We'll jump back real quick to Zelius as you guys are all kind of like going out and about. Gosari and AO are just trying to gather their things up there, and Dermot's like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what. Let's see. Did he really betray us?" He's like, "Well, maybe it's a mistake. We could just talk to him." Like AO's like, "I knew he was bad for all of us." And Gosari's, "You don't know what he did." Like they're kind of like arguing upstairs. But the elder's just standing there. I'm sorry. Apparently I'm in the middle of something, but yes, I had a vision last night. I wanted to impart to you.
Yes.
I'm guessing you're in a hurry and don't want to sit down for it, right?
That's correct.
Okay, sure. Supposed to do it over breakfast, but that's fine. I'll go off script. A vision came to me last night. A golden amulet rose to the surface of a pool of blood, and countless hands lunged upward out of the blood to grasp it. In turn, all the hands fell back into the pool until only one remained. The one whose hand claimed the amulet was a handsome man with curly hair and a somber expression. He turned to me and said, "They must find me. The ones from the grotto. Tell me, did something happen to you in that place that helped me understand this vision?"
Yes. In the grotto, I found a artifact of incredible importance, and the gods have asked me to retrieve it now from the
Oh.
servant of the betrayer gods who has stolen it.
Oh my show. That is a lot. Okay.
It's been a busy day.
Apparently. What is this item? Well, who was that? Do you know who that was that spoke to me?
I could only guess. But it may have been.
You do know the name. Are you purposely not telling her, or
He's
trying
trying
to
to read us out.
I'm looking at my notes.
Alexian? Yeah, it's fine. I was gonna tell you.
It may have been Alexian.
I do recognize that name, but it heralds from the calamity, doesn't it not?
That's my understanding of the situation, yes. Whatever this is, whatever this item is, and this festival and everything,
Put that away,
it is
young
very
man.
much.
That's a vestige, isn't that not?
Well, I don't have it anymore.
Oh, I thought you said you pulled it out. My bad. Sorry, I don't know the moment that happened. Sorry. We'll
Wait,
relax
so
for
do you
a second.
have it?
The
So you
DM
do have
forgot
it.
that he stole
I
it
have
for a
it.
second.
You said I have it. So
She's like, I got it,
You
bitches.
said.
no, he's just gesturing in
Okay.
like whatever this is, whatever this item
Sorry,
is, and
okay.
this festival and all of it. It's tied to the calamity and the gods and the betrayer gods, and they don't. They're not getting along. It seems.
Then that almost sounds like it could be a vestige. I don't know much of them, and there's not much knowledge here in Jigal, but Baxazan is not far off. You could potentially go there.
You
Many
think
people
that's-
would be dying to pay for it or research for it there.
Do you think that's where the thief might have gone with it?
Do you know why they stole it?
Well, he wanted to sell it for money, but the gods told me that he was a servant of the betrayers.
Then either way, Baxazan should probably be where you go first. It's the closest city that you would find a cellar or a temple to a betrayer god.
Then to Baxazan we go.
Be
Thank you.
careful. It's under the watch of the Aurora Watch. It's not the most pleasant place to visit, but
I've seen
Be
worse,
careful.
I assure you.
There's no place more where the memory of the calamity lingers more strongly than in Baxter's Island. I think this is where you should go.
Is there... I hate to ask, is there any aid you can offer?
She closes her eyes and puts her hand on your chest and prays. She goes, I might not be much, but the aid of Jigao will go with you. And you feel yourself gain 5 hit points to your maximum hit points for
Okay.
8 hours. So she literally gives you aid.
I have that spell. But yeah, no, that's great.
The others 3 are like stumbling down, putting armor on, and Gelsara is just like floating with a book. And be like, I am sorry about our friend. We should get it back. If you still to trust us.
I do believe that he acted alone, and I would not deny you the opportunity to make things right.
Ao puts down a sheet of like a map. I kind of overheard your conversation. If you're going to Baxazan, this is the route, and we'll bring up roll 20 a little bit. If I can put alchemy under roll 20. Oof, that doesn't work well. Okay, I'll fix that in a second.
Where is Bibble at the moment? Did you follow them, or are you with me?
He's kind of slow motion, so I'm guessing he's probably somewhat behind you. Because Cordelia said she woke him up and then ran downstairs.
You also asked if he had a boat, so I thought you were out there with them. My bad.
Oh,
you
wait.
Asking maybe someone else?
Sorry, no, I'm with them. I forgot I said that.
Yeah, I'll say so you're with them at the moment. Yep.
Yeah, sorry, daylight saving is still messing with me.
Very good. And at this point, you guys can come back in as they're looking at the map here. As I'm trying to get to the GM layer, so I can show you on this map here. Map layer.
Okay.
Map layer.
Yep, I see it.
Map layer. And my loop. In the Honorak Road. Oops. Not this one. Okay. The only river. And Jigao is kind of up here. As she kind of points out. There's a few different ways. If he wanted to be safe, he would go along the river and then cut up towards a bit of a caravan between. That's a resting spot for most people to, regain stuff. But he could have gone closer to the mountains to make shorter time. Either way, I think maybe we could split up if you want. Cover more ground, try and catch him. Meet up at the caravan, and then I don't think we should go into the Bard Fields without each other. It's a very dangerous place. And together we could go into Baxland.
Wait, we're going to Baxazan? Why?
That's where we think he may have taken it. It's tied strongly to the calamity. It's a place where there could be buyers if that was his true intent, though I doubt it.
I mean, I guess he could be going to Urzin, but it just doesn't make any sense. There's not much there.
Then seems like the best choice.
Would he have gone alone? You've tried to travel there all on his own?
To make a move like this? He knew we'd stop him.
He's probably figuring that he can travel lighter on his own, move more swiftly, avoid danger, and that we would get caught up in it.
Didn't he travel on the same ship that you arrived on?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's from some, rich family in your house. They paid for his travel, so he just kind of...
Doesn't seem like a coincidence. If he was intending to steal something from you.
We didn't have it. I mean, no one knew we'd have it. I mean, how would he have known we would have found
He's
that?
not wrong, though.
Dermot pipes up. Uh, rich family. He's consecuted like me. He's from a pronounced hobgoblin family, actually. Sorry you guys didn't know that. He promised me not to say anything. But I don't keep promises with people that don't keep promises to us.
He's well entrenched here, then.
Yeah. Well,
That makes him more dangerous.
he wasn't really welcomed in his family, so maybe this is how he's trying to get back in with them?
You know why he wasn't?
He didn't say that part, but just that he was outed.
Okay. I
That's-
feel.
They also don't really believe in the Luxon, so that could have been part of it.
He doesn't, or his family doesn't.
His family.
Oh, but they're consecuted.
He is, not the family. So they're hobgoblins and he's not anymore.
How did he get consecuted above them?
You don't have to be a family. You have to be part of the religion, and you enter a house of the drow, and you have to be sponsored and invited. It takes a lot. So this must have happened a long time ago.
How would one who serves the betrayer gods be welcomed into their faith?
The Luxon's more about faith in the Empire and not really of a deity. The Luxon is our deity. We don't really... Well,
that's
I care.
That's sort of the point I'm getting at.
The Luxons don't care if you're a betrayer or not. That's not how they see it. And plus, many of the drow were hunted down because they were former followers of the betrayer gods.
There
Not
is so
all.
much I'm yet to figure out about all of this.
Sorhaus is a weird place.
We should be on the road, though.
Maggie's outside. Horses are ready. Damn it, Maggie. That's why we love you.
You're the best,
Yes.
Maggie, and your poem was beautiful, by the way.
Wait, Maggie writes poems?
Uh-oh.
That's cool. Maggie. I didn't know that. Everyone's like, I did. Sorry, I was like, come on, Ao. Girl. You didn't really seem like a poem person. Yeah. But it sounds like you are. So that's good. Okay, let's go.
But he is already on the cart, making sure everything's set up to fit everyone.
Yeah, what is the vehicle situation? Are there carts? Is it just riding horses? Like, is it...
How are we gonna fit Maggie?
So there are horses out there, and there does seem to be a much more war horse type that's larger for her. There's one other form of transport. And she points over and I'm blanking out what they called.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called for some reason. Mounts of... I'm trying to look it up. I know I can think of the name, but I can't. Mount of Jorhas. What are they called again? Oh man, I'm blanking out.
Either. I do know what you're talking about. Those vicious things they were riding.
Yeah.
More bounders?
Yes.
More bounders, yes.
Or bounders. Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't have that ready. More bounder. She points over and there's these almost panther-like but more muscular creatures with horns that come out of their mouth and like yellow eyes with sideways, almost frog-like irises, and they're
I'm
are
good.
much faster,
Those
but they're
look so cool.
they are quite aggressive. They could help fight though.
I think
this
a
is so
horse
cute.
is dangerous enough for me.
I want to try.
I mean,
Kaizen looks at Cordelia. Are we getting more bounders?
That's so cool. I can't wait to tell my friend back home about this.
let me see if I can
Oh,
show you what it looks like.
Uh-huh.
That's what a more bounder looks like. Except this is the cutest one that I saw.
Cub.
A little beautiful cub.
Cub. I'm running that.
Most of them are a lot more aggressive looking than that, but I thought this is the perfect one to put up.
We'll put
Yeah,
Bibble
Cordelia's.
on
This is
the
what
little
Cordelia sees. You all see the monsters that they are.
Yeah.
All animals are.
I mean, if anyone wants it, they are faster than the horses.
I want to
I am
try.
not up to handling something like that.
I
Three
think
strikes.
you should have more faith in yourself.
He just starts climbing onto a horse.
Kasarian's like, exactly. It just climbs up on the horse as well.
I'm gonna try one.
All right. You go over. So tempted to pretend to be that little goblin that was the same in the show, but it's not. As another sort of like folk comes over here. What do you want?
I want to try one. I want to see.
You want to try that? That thing's gonna eat you alive for breakfast. I mean, sorry. They're 50 gold to rent, 200 to buy.
Oh. You don't have
And
enough.
let me guess, should they happen to throw one of us off and eat us, it is trained to return to you afterwards.
Duh. It's our property.
That
We don't
sounds
teach
about
it
right.
to do it. I'm just saying if it does.
Of course you
we don't
don't.
serve any liability. We have forms you sign.
I don't have enough money.
Kai's gonna like place a hand on Cordelia's shoulder and it's gonna be like, we'll get our chance when we come back here.
Okay. No,
I was like, how many do you guys want?
How many what?
Well, I want to ride one. How many of you guys are gonna ride these things?
I'm not riding one of those. That's
Okay,
I wanna
cool, Magic
try.
Man. She looks at Cordelia.
I want to try.
All right, big boy,
Sounds fun to me.
little boy. Looks at Bibble.
nah, I'm good with the horse.
Other little boy looks at Dermot.
He's a cowboy. Bibble's a cowboy. Rides a horse and has a gun.
Already got mine. All right, 600 it is. 500. Take it or leave it. Shit. Yeah, take it. Take the 500 gold. All right. I'll give you a quick lesson. Hold the reins. Pull on one side to go. Pull on the other one to go the other way. And yeah, to get it to go. And don't ever stand in front of it or right behind it. Who wants to get on? Go.
sounds like everything makes it go.
I want to try.
All
Right, I do.
So like walk you over.
I mind link with it.
I'll walk you over and like let you get on. Animal handling check with advantage.
Okay. Natural 20 for
Natural
25.
20. You mind link with it? What do you say?
We're gonna go on an adventure.
Okay. That's my pup over there. Feed us. We'll be fine.
Will.
Okay.
I give him a good worry.
Stop it. It's immediately docile under you. Kaizen, you get on yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals
Okay.
first. I'll be like, okay,
Ah,
hi,
hi, hi,
hi.
hi.
Do you mind if I ride you?
It's
It'll be
fine.
fun.
Okay.
Kai's gonna get on.
You're my.
Um,
Wow, this is fun.
we're friends. We're best
Okay.
friends now.
Best friends, let's go! And just like rears up and then starts bounding out all over the gate.
All right.
Seems
I
like it's
rolled
more of a younger, more bounder.
I rolled a 17.
17?
Right.
Yeah. I was gonna say with advantage too, just because Cordelia is.
I rolled a natural one and then I
Oh,
rolled.
okay,
better.
perfect. Ao does the same thing. Casts Speak with Animals.
Yeah, like we're all just like, if we talk to them, they'll be nice.
Natural 1 to a 17, so she does the same thing. It's like bucking for a bit and like kind of seems to almost control it, hers. See, not that hard. All right, let's go and and start setting it off. You see the 3 more bounders. Cordelia, you're taking off as well.
Oh yeah, with the pup. Pup's coming with us.
Just racing off with this blast of dust, and Maggie's like, "Oh, okay, I guess we're going." And one by one, you guys start racing off into the deserts, leaving out of Zhigao, and we'll pick that up next session as you guys are on the race to chase after Shaggy, the servant of the betrayer god who stole the pendant Zoinks off of Zelius in the middle of a vision too. What a bat! What like? That's just awful, man.
Ah.
Oh,
Wow.
so good. I love it.
Yep.
But you
Yeah.
guys did so good. It was so much fun going through this game with you guys. And thank you so much for all of you that have joined us and watching. We are going to be off for a week just because of Gary Con, and some of us are going to go hang out at the 50th anniversary of D&D, which is going to be a whole lot of fun there. And then we'll be back in 2 weeks for the next episode of Called Netherdeep, as well as hopefully we'll be dropping the trailer here shortly for Fates Apart, and we'll be revealing that first episode on the 4th of April. So hopefully you guys want to be there as well. It'd be great. But quick shout out, follow us in the Discord for any notifications, as well as follow these 4 amazing people. Top Down Tabletop is an amazing channel for all of their fun content, as well as Sassy Fire and Kojak for everything they do. They are wonderful people. So thank you guys so much. We will catch you in 2 weeks. Love each other. Let's show each other our respect, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Deuces.
Deuces.